Helldivers, I've got some absolutely fantastic news. We are finished with Hellmire. We do not need to go back down on this planet ever again. Well, until it gets unliberated, and then we need to go back down there. But at the moment, we don't. So no more deaths to fire tornadoes and absolutely no vision range. However, there is something we need to talk about. Check this out. This is the, there's a dispatch, and it's slightly worrying. So there's a Terminid surge at the moment. Ministry of Science reports an unanticipated spike in Terminid spore counts. Expect a severe increase in resistance on Terminid planets. Now, if you go and take part in any of the, just join any of the Terminid planets, yeah, there is a hell of a lot more Terminids now. It's very noticeable. And why? This is the question. How could this have happened? Didn't we kill them with the TCS? What's going on here? Anyway, look at the major order. So we've done it. The major order is complete, and there's still 1 day and 17 hours left as of recording of this update. And the major order was, well, we need to get down on the planets and make sure they're liberated, and they are. 40 Prime, Astanu, Crimsica, and Hellmire are all sorted out, completed, job done, and so we've got 1 day and 17 hours to get on with whatever the hell we want to do. Of course, we've got personal orders. I need to go and kill 25 hunters, so I probably will go and do that. Just kill some Terminids. But looking at the map, you can see, with the Helldivers, they're still focused on the Terminid sector. So we've got 51,000 in the Tsar sector. We've got the Trigon sector is 5,500, and in the Severin sector, 15,000. However, over in the Terminid sectors, Mirren sectors obviously got 304,000. There's none in these sectors because we can't attack them at the moment. So let's go and take a look at this. So we've got 2 planets available for, liberation operations. And as you can see, yep, you should go here if you want to progress the capture of this sector. The question is, what is going to happen here once this sector is captured? Because the rate of, liberation, I mean, look, this planet is literally about to be liberated. Within the next hour, this will be liberated, most likely. And then we're over to Nivel 43, which does need a lot of liberation. But if that's got the full weight of the Helldivers, I mean, that's going to have literally like 380,000 Helldivers just in this sector, all on one planet. It'll get liberated super fast. Question is, what's going to happen? Well, we know certain things are happening. So there are flying Terminids now. The Shrikers, they are popping up basically on every single mission. There is the, as I said, the dispatches, which I can't actually show you while I'm in this screen, but I'll bring it up just again. No, I should be able to. What happened there? I think I pressed the wrong key. Yeah. Yeah, I'm terrible. Press the wrong key. But there you go. Yeah, the Terminid surge is in effect, so there's way more Terminids. Is the TCS causing the Terminids to breed faster? Oh, no. It's not looking good, is it, for this war? Where do you think this is going to go anyway, guys? I reckon we are going to liberate this planet within the hour. This will then get liberated. And then, we'll go on to Zagon Prime, most likely. And then do we push into the home sectors of the Terminids? How far is Joel going to let this carry on? Are we going to be able to, totally take over this? And then whatever the hell is going to happen is going to happen? Will we need to go back and deactivate the TCS on the barrier planets here? Who knows? Who knows? All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's crack on with the video. Unfortunately, guys, we're going to start with a bit of sad news. So, Akami Cheems, who was a Helldivers player, actually just hit Skull Admiral, has unfortunately passed away. And this post popped up over on Reddit, so let's take a look at this. Farewell battle, brother. And there you can see Akami Cheems, Skull Admiral level 50. Fantastic. So today I woke up to the news that my best friend passed away yesterday on his birthday. He loved this game and he grinded it out daily. I remember him teaching me how to kite charges, drop Bile Titans with a railgun, etc. We faced the hordes of automatons, Scourge, and blew up more Terminid holes than I can count. He finally got to Skull Admiral the day before his birthday. I was wondering, would it be possible to export his game data? Me and my other friends want to make a memorial with his game stats and etc. Sorry if this is a stupid question or the like. 3,500 comments are on this post. The top comment reads, "The Ministry of War would like to commend this Helldiver for his bravery, devotion and sacrifice to the spread of managed democracy, freedom, liberty and for Super Earth. He will be sent off with full honours. Soldiers, attention, salute." And then all of the comments are essentially the Helldivers salute gif. Absolutely fantastic. Now, I'm sure the devs are aware of this post, and I hope that they do something for this player's friends, because that would be an awesome gesture. But yeah, gaming is such a fantastic thing, guys. It brings everybody together, and in a game like Helldivers, where it is about cooperation, jolly cooperation at that, it does bring people together, and gaming is a unifying force. So yeah, when I see things like this, it does really put things into perspective. But yeah, a bit of a sad news, but also a bit of a good bit of news, really, because it shows how the community can come together. So have you been killed by Shrikers? I've been killed by Shrikers. Look at this. The Shrieker gets killed, and its corpse kills a Bile Titan. So there's literally no way a Helldiver could survive that. That's why you instantly die when these things hit you and they fall out of the sky. So don't worry. A Bile Titan gets one shot. It's literally like being hit with a drop pod. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if it does the same amount of damage as a drop pod. Although, if anyone's managed to kill a Bile Titan doing this, then do let me know in the comments, because that is some sick Helldiving. Right, now, this is awesome. I am a massive fan of Warhammer 40k. I actually don't mind Age of Sigmar, to be fair, but 40k, that's amazing. I love that stuff. Check this out. Komarev Projects have actually gone and made some Helldiver minis. They've actually made the Pelican. Looks insane. And they've got 4 Helldivers there. Again, looks insane. This is fantastic. I love this stuff. If this was a thing, I would buy this. Arrowhead, sell me this. Make this. Get in touch with Komarov Projects. Make this happen. I want this now. Okay, so it's PSA time. Now, it would seem that players still don't realise that samples are shared. But it's not just samples. Everything is essentially shared that you pick up. Obviously, you know, if you die with samples on you or you don't extract with them and they're on your body, on your person, on your corpse or whatever, then nobody gets them, right? But if I pick up your samples, they're still our samples, right? They're not yours. I've not taken them off you because you've died. So please do not team kill me. Also, things like medals, if you pick them up, there for everybody. Things like credits, there for everybody. So don't worry, you know, don't worry. Someone's looting them. It's all good. Don't kill people to try and loot that stuff. But the samples thing kind of isn't really explained in game. You can see by this Reddit post, the tutorial needs to make clear that samples are shared. This is probably the 1000th post on the subject, but after getting team killed by a level 29 3 times in one game, I had enough. I blew the traitor's brains out and left the group. It's just beyond annoying that this still happens. Like the title states, I think it needs to be made abundantly clear in the tutorial that the loot is shared, that this is a team game and not a solo looter shooter. And yes, it is. So if samples, I mean, basically, there's 2 golden rules with samples. If you've got the super samples or even just a load of the normal samples and you're by the extraction point, by all means, go over there and throw them on the floor and leave them there, right? And if other Helldivers, you can clearly see on the map where the extraction point is. If there are, you know, samples there, the little test tube icon, leave them, like, just leave them there. However, if somebody gets killed and you're by their corpse and you can see their samples, pick them up, because they're still everybody's samples, because provided you extract with them, everybody will get the samples. Don't just leave them on the floor, and don't leave them for other people to go and get. If you buy samples, pick them up. But like I said, the golden rule is if you're by the extraction point and maybe you've thrown the samples down, or you see samples down on the floor there, don't pick them up, leave them for extraction, because obviously it's safer to just leave them there, because you can run and pick them up just before extraction instead of them getting lost who knows where on the map. So there's been some discussion about removing friendly fire from Helldivers 2, which would be a categorically horrendous thing to do because it would ruin the game. It's literally like it's half of the game. That's what the game's about, really. Unintentional friendly fire in an epic way. I mean, I'm sure that's like the tagline of the game. Anyway, the CEO is on Twitter and he responds to this tweet. Please, for the sake of the game, keep friendly fire on. It's funny blowing up friends on accident, like they know a red beam means death, but like a moth to the flame, they still go towards it. 120mm barrage. I mean, okay. Helldivers, this is, I'm retweeting one of the Twitter accounts, says, Helldivers 2 players want friendly fire to stay on, which is very true, and it's to a video game article. Links within links, retweets within retweets, but all that matters here is Johan, the CEO of Arrowhead, responds and says, oh yes, this will never change. We turned off friendly fire. If we, sorry, not we haven't, let me read that again. If we turned off friendly fire, we would have to turn off bullet damage against enemies as well. It's the law. This is never going to happen. The friendly fire is just part of the game, and it always will be. So next up, we've got to look at some weapons which are coming to the game fairly soon. So this is the AR-22C Patriot. It's a compact assault rifle. However, it's got an extremely high rate of fire. You can see this has got a 950 rate of fire. It's light armor penetrating. I'd imagine this is going to be the assault rifle version of the R19 automatic pistol. This is probably going to be really good for hosing down bugs and stuff which are like right on top of you. Probably won't be great against bots. It's probably more of a bug killer. But yeah, this is something I probably will use a couple of times and never touch again because I like my lasers. This is the AR-20L Justice. Now, this is a marksman rifle, so more of a sniper. It's a primary weapon, obviously. So it's a high caliber rifle with high damage and penetration. So you can see it's got 80 damage, which is fairly decent, and it's got medium armor penetrating. So yeah, this could be okay. This could be better against the bots. I mean, compared to the previous weapon that we just looked at, the Patriot, that's going to be better against bugs, right? Might be okay against the standard bots, but any bots that are armored, not going to be great. This marksman rifle might actually be a bit more useful, especially if you hit them in the critical weak spot. So yeah, could be decent. Now, this is a funky one. So this is the AR-48 Truth Whisperer. It's a silenced weapon. So for the Helldivers out there that like to run the recon armor, I love the recon armor just because I can sprint for longer and I'm faster. That's all I care about. I don't care about actually tanking damage. I just don't care. But yeah, if you want to play as a true stealth Helldiver, it looks like they're giving you options. So this is a silenced assault rifle with a built-in suppressor, which won't alert distant targets to the user's position. And it's light armor penetrating. Fire rate is still decent at 750. Damage is down at 55 though. But yeah, this is something you can use and not get detected by enemies, which I think is going to be fairly strong for certain play styles. Next up is the BR-14 Adjudicator. This is a marksman rifle. However, it's a battle rifle. So I think this could potentially be a pretty strong primary weapon. It's not going to be very good against groups of enemies, and it even says that in the weapon's description. But against like enemies, you know, the bots, it's going to be really strong against things like hive guards, against bug commanders, you know, stuff like that. It's going to be pretty good, I think. Anyway, it is an accurate armor penetrating rifle, the BR-14 Adjudicator. It's also got a fantastic name as well. Delivers righteous judgment. It's an adjudicator delivering righteous judgment to medium-sized enemies, though its restrictive magazine limits its effectiveness against large groups. And damage 80, capacity 25, recoil 50, and fire rate of 550. So I think if you compare this, and obviously it's got medium armor penetrating, if you compare this back to the Justice, which is a marksman rifle, that has a capacity of 20, and the Adjudicator's got a capacity of 25. So in theory, you can put more shots down range with this. So this might be a stronger option. I'm a fan of BRs though, so I want to see how this plays in the game. This could be a potential sort of, I don't want to say meta, but a potential really strong primary weapon. So there's a lot of discussion about difficulties in Helldivers 2 at the moment. What's the optimum difficulty to play on? Well, I mean, to be honest, play on whatever difficulty you want. It makes no difference. If you want super samples, you have to play on difficulty 7 and above. That's it, right? Play on any other difficulty, it doesn't matter. Play for fun. If you're playing with your friends and maybe you've got a hardcore group, yeah, maybe you can start pushing 8 and 9 difficulty. If you want to try and play 8 and 9 with randoms, it can work. It's a bit more difficult, and the team really does need to sort of play together. That's where I think 7 comes into effect, because if you're playing on difficulty 7, it's a lot less forgiving than 9. Helldive is very difficult, and 8. However, with randoms, it's almost like you still got that chance of super samples. You're still going to get a decent amount of other samples as well, a decent amount of XP, because the XP modifier is still decent, and you've got a good chance of finishing the mission. So I think probably 7 is, which is suicide mission, is probably the sweet spot. It's where I play most of my missions. Sometimes I do like dropping it down to 5 just to, you know, sort of have more of a chill experience, or even push it up to 8 and 9 if you're looking for like a super hardcore experience. But I do think if you're generally playing solo, it does become a bit more stressful at 8 and 9. But look at this meme. It makes me laugh because this is actually true. So you've got the down on difficulty 2, they're dropping directly on the objective. Yeah, we've all been there. We've all done that because it's the big icon on the map. So you're like, yeah, just drop on the objective. Let's do it. And then you've got the tryhards at level 6 on extreme going, no, we have to drop in a calm area so we can cool down our stuff and then circle the map properly. And then it goes, well, to 9 Helldive, and it's like, no, drop on the objective, which, yeah, it is funny, because that is the thing you should be doing, because you don't want to be dropping out in the open. There's too many patrols, too many enemies, and you'll very quickly get swamped on Helldive, so you want to hit the objectives as fast as possible. So you generally do see people jumping back on the objective again. It's kind of funny how things go around in a circle. It's almost like existence goes round in a circle. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching the video. Get out there and get Helldiving. We're going to have to wait and see what the next major order is, and what's going to happen with TCS, these new, apparently, super Terminids, which seem to be spawning very fast. What's going on with the Illuminate? Who knows what the hell is going on? I'll catch you guys on the next one. Oh, and do remember, if you did enjoy the video, do like the video. It helps a ton. Leave a comment below. And yeah, just let me know how you're getting on with Helldivers 2. I'll catch you lot on the next one. See you soon.